Wow! So, not going to be a long live stream. I got to start cutting these live streams down because I want to start doing a lot of them. And obviously, when I'm doing an hour and a half live stream, not going to do a lot of them. So this is not going to be a long live stream. I'm going to get right to the point. We could discuss it a little bit, and that's it. That's all she wrote. But let's get started. What's happening in the world? What's happening specifically? I'm worried about obviously America, our country, is that people in our country are struggling in a lot of ways. Okay, the price of food is astronomical. Gas prices astronomical. Housing astronomical. Okay, but what's not going up, what's not rising, is what people are earning. Okay, so this inflation is really friggin' horrible. It's horrendous. But the biggest problem I'm seeing is people are not saving or investing, or maybe they're investing in stupid things, you know what I mean? Which I'm not going to be I'm not a financial planner. It's not my business. Whatever you choose to do is your business. But I do have the right to tell you my views. Okay, I do have the right to tell you my opinions. And well, my opinions is that real estate is the best. This is just my opinion. I'm not telling you how to feel. You could like stocks, cryptos, whatever, okay? Real estate, specifically real estate that produces passive income, like for residential, multifamily apartment complexes, constant monthly cash flow coming in every single month. See, the way I see it is that it's a guarantee. When you put your money into the stock market, you don't know what's happening. Stock could go up, stock could go down. You have no idea. You put your money in cryptocurrency, could go up, it could go down, it could crash. You have no control. Absolutely no idea what's going on. Absolutely no control. Now, that's called risk. Okay? The way I see it, and maybe I'm a psycho, maybe I'm nuts. Why would people in the beginning of their lives, like let's say that you're just starting your financial journeys, like you're in your 20s or something like that? What are your thoughts on new turtle housing crisis that's happening? Well, let me just finish my point, please. I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that. It's just sometimes I get redirected. I get redirected. What the point of the live stream is. The point of the live stream is this. Okay. I want people to understand that no matter how bad their situation is, I don't care if you have virtually no money left, you could actually still be a part of real estate. You could still be a part of building, a monthly cash flow. Okay, now you might say, but how? There are so many things out there. There's REITs. Right now, I'm not involved in this, but I'm just educating you on things that are out there. Real estate investment trusts, meaning like you don't have to actually have the down payment. You don't have to have any type of good credit. Your credit could suck friggin' ASS, okay? But you could still be a part of building, in my opinion, generational wealth. Because the reason why I call it generational wealth is once you put money in real estate, you have two things happening, especially real estate that has passive income cash flow. You have equity, you understand? And you have cash flow. You have two things. So I'll give you an example of what I mean, okay? Let's go with like a crazy number like $10, right? Let's say that that's how bad your current situation is. What's up there? RY, Trump 2024. Let's say you're in a situation after you pay all your bills, after you pay all your expenses, you got like maybe 10, $20 left, right? So what do you think to yourself? What is the majority of people think? Obviously, I can't do anything with this. It is a waste of time. I can't do anything with money, baby. Pizza dough. So, like, what am I going to do with $10? Wipe my ass with it? What am I going to do with $20, right? But people don't understand, and this is what's great about REITs. This is what's great about crowdfunding. Again, it has to be registered with the SEC, of course. That if you work together, there's an expression. It's called teamwork, okay, creates dreams work. Makes your dreams work. Teamwork makes dreams work. I'm from South Jersey, Jersey Shore, but originally from Brooklyn, New York. All right, so this is getting back to what I'm saying. Most people are struggling right now, especially in America. After they pay all their bills, they pay their mortgage, they pay the car, the insurance, put gas in their car, they're left with virtually nothing. So what do they do? What do they do with that, like 10 or 20 bucks? Probably buy a candy bar. I'm serious. I see this shit every day. Buy a peanut butter and jelly. Now look, I'm not saying, I get it. If you have to survive, you got to survive. All right, that comes first. Billy Joel always said it. You have to feed the body before you feed the soul. But I do believe that people have a tiny, tiny drop of money left, but they figure it's so small. This is what I think the majority of people are thinking in this country. It's like, it's so small, I might as well go buy myself a candy bar. Like, what the F am I going to do with 10 or 20 bucks? What am I going to do with it? Nothing. Nothing. So what do? They go buy a candy bar. They go buy something, forget box of donuts. They go to Dunkin' Donuts. And a lot of times I think people do that because they'll just have that $10 or $20 in their wallet. And they're like, people want to spend it naturally. People don't want to leave that money in their wallet. So they're just like, what am I going to do with 10 bucks? What am I going to do with $20, right? So they go to Dunkin' Donuts. I do it all the time, okay? And they go buy themselves a nice large coffee, get a little donut, get a little bagel, okay? But what if I told you that bullshit money could create generational wealth? Wouldn't that change the way that you think a little bit? Wouldn't that change your mindset? Okay? In other words, instead of buying a friggin' Hershey bar, which I'm not saying anything bad against Hershey, I love Hershey. Instead of buying that Crunch bar, instead of buying donuts, instead of buying iced coffee, what if I said you could put that into something that will give you equity in real estate, give you a constant monthly cash flow? Now, again, I got to watch what I say. All of this is for entertainment purposes only in this conversation. As of right now, Apefather does not have a REIT. I am not involved in any type of crowdfunding platform. I am not asking anyone for any money. I'm not asking anyone for a solicitation of any investment. See, like, so what are you talking about this for? It's for two reasons. Networking. I want to build my audience, okay? Because at some point, I might want to do this. Not now. I want to get properties underneath my belt, show you I can do it. And then at some point, I do want to create a REIT or crowdfunding. But right now, this is more or less for networking. I want you to meet me. I want to meet you. I want to get your feedback. I want you to get my feedback. So this is kind of educational and networking purposes. I am laying in a jacuzzi, not a bathtub. So anyway, getting back. These are not going to be long live streams. Apefather's got to do a tremendous amount of live streams. I got to do a tremendous amount of work. So these are not going to be very, very long live streams. But I just see a problem that I feel is a simple solution. That's just how I see it. I think that the problem is a simple solution. The simple solution is that no matter what you do in life, it's all about repetition. Let me educate you. Like I'm a great piano player. Look, I admit to you, I am a great piano player. Singer, not so good. Okay, I sing for entertainment purposes only. I sing for fun. I do not consider myself a good singer. Okay, piano player, I think I'm up there. I think I'm up there with the best. Why? But there's a reason why I'm a good piano player. Because I've been doing it, I don't know, 36 years. I started playing piano when I was 10 years old. I'm 46, going on 47. 36, 37 years of playing the piano. So the point is that when you keep doing something in life for a very, very long time and you stick with it, this is the key. You stick with it no matter how hard things get for you, no matter how hard your life gets for you, you stick to it. Eventually, you're going to see results. And see, that's the thing. Let's say you started off, let's say, I'll just give you an example. You started off with something as small as $10 a month, like something so ridiculously small, right? Something that you think is worthless money, something you think that means nothing. But you started off with $10 a month, and next thing you know, you get involved in one project. Like I'm talking real estate. I'm talking real estate producing passive income, cash flow every month. Then you get involved in a second project, then a third project, then a fourth project. And it's like you stick with it. You don't change course. You stick to it. Now times are getting a little better in your life. $10 a month now turns to $20, right? $20 turns to $30. $30 turns to $40 a month. $40 turns to $50 a month. $50 turns to $100 a month. Okay, so your life is improving, getting better. But what else is improving is you're building tremendous equity, you're building a monthly cash flow, and you're sticking to it. What do you think is eventually going to happen? You're building generational wealth. And it's all because you're sticking with something. You're not changing course. You're not jumping ship. And see, but people don't think that this option exists. This is what I'm trying to make you understand. Most people, like when they hear this, they think this is like out of fantasy island, like Tattoo, deep plane. They don't think it exists. So what they do is they just take that $10 again and they waste it. They throw it away. On it, donut, chocolate bar, whatever it is. Because they figure, I'm not going to build generational wealth with this friggin' bullshit. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I'm trying to make people understand teamwork makes dreams work. Teamwork makes dreams work. Now, look, sees like people like this guy, Adam Bennett, I'm reading his comments. Again, if you're not struggling, right, and you're doing great, then God bless you. Okay, then why you're here, I have no idea. You're just here to break balls, I guess. This is for people. Let me tell you the people I'm trying to reach. I want to reach people right now who, at the end of the day, after they pay their bills, after they buy food, they're strapped. And it's a lot of people. It's a lot of effort people right now. It's not a small amount of people. And they're struggling. And they're like, my God, it's like, how am I going to get past the day? How am I going to get past the week? How am I going to get past the month? Now, what the problem is this. Let me try to explain to you, because I know a lot of people, maybe you don't understand what I'm saying. When you stay on the wrong path in your life, then your life will never get better. It's common sense. It's logical. It's logical and it's common sense. Like, think about it. If every single month of your life, after you pay your bills and after you buy food, right, and after you put gas in your car, you're left with zero. You are left with this. We say this in Italian, ugats. You're left with ugats. You're left with nothing. How do you think, can someone explain this to me like I'm a 6-year-old? How do you think your life is going to get better? How is it ever going to get better if every single month you're left with nothing? You're left with zero. So what happens, right, for people like this is that they stay like that month after month in that shitty rat race situation, paycheck to paycheck, no money left, no money saved. Okay, they live like that month after month, year after year, decade after decade. And it's like they never get better. Their lives never get better. So what I'm trying to say is, imagine if these people change course. What's up there, Dion? Imagine if these people change course from this shitty rat race to building generational wealth mindset. See, building generational wealth mindset. That's what I'm trying to make people understand. It's just a matter of getting on that course mentally. Getting on that course, saying that I want to be a part of projects that are building equity. I want to be a part of projects that are building cash flow, passive income. And that's it. I just want to keep doing it every single month, month after month, year after year, decade after decade. And what happens? You're building generational wealth. But people don't think it's possible. That's what I'm saying to you. People don't think it's possible. They think, after I pay my bills, I'm left with who got zero. I'm left with nothing. And what they do is they stay on that course, unfortunately. That's what they're doing. They just stay on that course and nothing gets better in their lives. And it's sad. It's very, very sad. That's why I'm pushing this message. Again, I just want to be clear to everyone. As of today, Apefather I am not involved in any wreath. I'm not involved in any crowdfunding platform. I am not asking anyone for any solicitation of any investment. So you might say, but once again, then what the F-U-C-K are we talking about? Why are we here? What the F-U-C-K do you want from us? And it's called education and networking. That's what it's called. Believe it or not, education to me is more important than money. But I'm talking a certain type of education. I'm talking street smarts, mother effers. That's what I'm talking about. You could have a Harvard degree. You could go to an Ivy League college, but you don't have street smarts. You got to have street smarts. A lot of people don't have it. I have a lot of street smarts. So a lot of these live streams is just really trying to give you that angle, trying to give you the angle of street smarts, trying to give you the angle that you could also build generational wealth, and it doesn't matter your financial situation. It doesn't matter. You could think that you're at the lowest level where, like you got little to nothing. And yes, you too could build generational wealth. It's the matter of mindset. See, making money, I say this a lot. I get criticized a lot for this. Making money is easy. You make it hard. Okay? You all make making money hard. And I'm gonna prove it to you. You want me to prove it to you right now? Okay. You go out there and you work a job 40 hours a week, sometimes double that. There's people working 2 jobs, 3 jobs to survive. 60 hours a week, 80 hours a week. Okay. That's hard labor. You're killing yourself, blood, sweat, and tears. You are busting your balls to make money. That's hard. Okay. But when you put money into real estate, like when you put money into residential real estate, like an apartment complex, a multifamily unit apartment complex, it's not hard to make money. It's easy because, in essence, your money is making money for you. Your money is working for you. Your money just became an employee. You understand? You're the boss, you're the employer, and your money just became the employee. This is what I'm trying to make people understand. Now, that's easy. That's easy. In other words, as soon as you get involved in real estate, you accomplish 2 things. You're saving money in essence because you're building equity. You're building equity, and you got that monthly income coming in every month, cash flow. So your money in essence is working for you. Again, you might say, this sounds great. Why doesn't everybody do it? One reason, a lot of people don't know about it. That's what it is. They don't know that these options exist. They don't. Everybody's got the Lone Ranger attitude. You know what that means? You probably don't know what that means. It means everybody feels they got to do everything themselves. That's the world that we live in. That's the country that we live in. Everybody's the Lone Ranger. That's it. They're like, so if I can't do something myself, then it can't be done. But don't you think that there's limitations with that way of thinking? Like, can you buy an airline yourself? No. Can you buy a skyscraper yourself? No. You know what I mean? So can you buy a Major League Baseball? I'm just making a point. I'm just giving like a point. Can you buy a Major League Baseball team yourself? No. Can you buy an NFL football team, an NBA basketball team yourself? No. So you'll start to notice that with that frame of thinking, with that mindset of I want to only do things myself, that you start to be very limited. There's a lot of limitation. It's like basically you might start saying, what can I actually do myself? I could buy a candy bar myself. I could do that. I could buy a sandwich myself. I could buy a gallon of milk myself. But you can't buy a friggin' 20 unit residential apartment complex yourself. You can't do it. So what happens is what people do is they just cross that off the list. They say, my current financial situation, I cannot buy a 20 unit apartment complex. Can't do it. So they cross that off the list. Why do you have to cross that off the list for? You ever see the movie Planet of the Apes, baby, with Caesar? He says, apes together strong. People don't understand that that's probably the greatest quote in the history of mankind and ape kind, monkey kind. Okay, apes together strong. He made a clear demonstration that you take one branch, you can break it very easy. But if you take like 6 branches, 8 branches, you can't break it anymore because it's too strong. But see, people don't want to adapt to this way of thinking. People only want to adapt to, I want to do everything myself. All by myself. They just want to do everything themselves. But that's why their lives become very struggling. Their lives become very limited because there's only certain amount of things they can do themselves. Look, think about this. Look, I'm not trying to be a jerk off. Are you guys living your dream life right now? Like, do you have your dream house? Do you have your dream car? Okay. Do you have your dream boat? Do you have your dream, plane or whatever? No, right? A lot of people are just living in, an average, mediocre, house, or for that matter, an apartment, an old used car, and they're struggling. Even me. I'm not trying to come across to you. See, a lot of people always get this impression from me like I'm trying to flex or I'm trying to make it seem like I'm better than everybody. I'm not better than nobody. I'm living in an average $600,000 house. I got a used car. I got a GMC Arcadia. But this is the thing, I'm only one person, and you're only one person. But when we work together, we become two, we become four, we become 6, 8, 10, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, a million people. Okay? So this is the point I'm trying to make you all understand. When you work together, big things can happen. Teamwork makes dreams work. Okay, when you say I'm broke, ball breaker, you obviously know that that's not true. Ball breaker, I spent more money, listen to me, on 2 days worth of food at Zado's than you have in your portfolio. Okay, I spent $1,000 on food. Okay, this guy's telling me I'm broke. But again, I'm not flexing, but I'm not broke. Okay, look, you have to know the difference. There's a big, big difference. What's up there, Dan? 1220. There's a big difference. I don't think I'm successful. See, so let me be clear, ball breaker. I don't think I am successful yet. Not yet. I'm an average Joe, just like everybody else. I'm an average Joe. I'm an average Joe. But I'm not broke. I mean, you guys saying I'm broke, it's a little insane saying I'm broke, okay? But, all right, so we could change the tune really quick because I'm going to be ending this live stream real soon. Look, DJT. I remember a long time ago when DJT was at $50 a share. I remember a long time ago everybody saying, I wish, Apefather, I got involved in DJT at the low $20 level. My God, why didn't I do it? Why did I get involved? Because once again, people have the wrong attitude. They have the wrong attitude. People like to get involved in stocks, and I'm one of these people when they're hot, right? When they're doing well. You see a stock that's on fire, like when DJT was at $50, $54 a share, whatever the case may be, everybody wanted to get involved in DJT. Everybody's like, my God, this thing is hot. This thing is on fire. You know, a lot of people said that, AI Science Guy. A lot of people said that. So now you see the stock trading very low. People are afraid, right? People are scared. But it's supposed to be the opposite. Like you have the expression, buy low, sell high, right? Again, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. I am not telling you to buy any stock. I am not telling you to get involved. Do you understand me? I am not telling you to get involved in DJT. I'm just speaking my opinion. I'm just saying, look, DJT has a lot to do with Donald Trump. That's it. Bottom line, there's the connection. Trump wins November 5th. DJT wins, in my opinion. That's it. So the basis of why I would be interested, me personally, in getting involved in DJT, which I am involved. I am involved. I was just saying, if I was like you guys, what I would be basing it on is, do I think Donald Trump will be the 47th president of the United States of America November 5th? In other words, I'm not basing it on DJT's fundamentals. I'm not basing it on that. I'm not. I'm basing it on the fact, do I believe Donald Trump, bottom line, that's it. That's the only question you should be asking yourself. Do you believe Donald J. Trump will win November 5th and be the 47th president of the United States of America? And if the answer is yes, well, then DJT will benefit. DJT, in my opinion, again, I'll just say it's not financial advice. It's my opinion. Not a financial planner, but DJT will be a beneficiary in a very big way of Trump becoming the president. Dan 1220. If Trump wins, it will probably pop. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. So in other words, these low prices are a blessing in disguise, right? If you think about it, these low prices are a blessing because once again, and I don't want to, repeat myself, but if you believe Donald Trump will win, wouldn't you want to get involved in DJT at like the low price levels? Like, why would you want to get involved with it at $50 or $60 a share or $80 with the 80? Why would you want to get involved at 80? Wouldn't you want to get involved in the low 20s? But again, it's just my opinion. Listen to me, ball breaker. How many times do I have to say it? I'm not giving financial advice. Do I have to say it a million times? I am not a financial planner. I am not giving financial advice, and I am not telling you to buy DJT. I am not telling you to get involved. I am just speaking my mind. I am speaking my opinion. I have the right to do that. Okay? I'm not telling you to do anything. Look, I admit to you, AI Science Guy, I made a mistake in my life with AMC. I did FOMO. I did. I jumped in at the highs, $53 a share, thinking that it was going to go to $53,000. I really thought this thing was going to break records. I thought this thing was going to be history in the making, okay? But I've learned since then, okay? I don't make the same mistakes anymore. I mean, I know you guys want to keep this over my head the rest of my life. AMC, you're never going to let me forget it. But DJT is different because of Donald Trump. Listen, AMC had nothing. AMC had nothing. What do we have? We had Adam Aaron. Adam Aaron's not on our side. Adam Aaron doesn't give a shit about retail. Judge Zerd, she didn't give a shit about retail. Donald Trump, in essence, is the majority shareholder of DJT. So it's in his best interest to drain the swamp. I don't know why this guy gives me money for. I don't understand it. He's probably going to ask me a question. Okay, Romeo Juliet, now leave me alone. leave me alone. But you know who Trump cares about? It's AI Sides guy. You know who Trump cares about? Trump. Trump is the majority shareholder of DJT. So how could you're telling me he doesn't care about his own interest? Why do you think he wants to fire Gary Gensler on day one of his presidency? Why do you think he had Devin Nunes, okay, who is the CEO of Truth Social, open up a probe with, request the House allies to open up a probe into potential stock manipulation in DJT? Because he is, are you ready, a majority stockholder. Trump's down like I think Trump is down like 3 or 4 billion right now. I mean, he's down tremendous effing money. It doesn't make a difference, Ball Breaker, because it was all free money for Trump. This is what you don't see. You guys don't understand something. Donald Trump is a very, very brilliant businessman. He is a brilliant businessman. Okay, in essence, he didn't use any of his own money to finance Truth Social. So even if Trump walks away, I'll be honest with you, but if he does dump his shares, it doesn't matter, and I'll tell you the reason why. Let me just give you my opinion, please. If Trump walks out of this deal $3 billion richer, that's called not a home run, that's called a grand slam. And I believe that retail, in my opinion, this is again my opinion, will buy the shares he sells. Because you have to understand, Trump has a very, very solid base. He has a solid base of people that support him and that believe he is going to be the 47th president of the United States of America. So you have to look at this two different ways. You have to look at this through Trump's eyes, and you have to look at this through retail's eyes. Trump's eyes, anything he gets out of this deal is free money. Anything he gets out of this deal. If he walks, as I said, if Trump walks away with even $1 billion, which he's going to walk away with more than that. If he walks away with $2 billion, $3 billion, it's a friggin' grand slam. It's an effing grand slam. Why would retail buy? Because retail believes that Donald Trump will be the 47th president of the United States of America. I'm not playing this game anymore. Please, no more. Oh, I shouldn't have answered any questions. Guys, this is not an IQ test. This is not, Trivia Pursuit here. All right, I'm the manager. This is not Trivia Pursuit. Anyway, I'm going to be ending the live stream in a few minutes. Look, you'll see in the end that people who are true Trump supporters stuck with him through things that I can't even believe. Like, I've never seen such loyalty. I've never seen such loyalty in my life of Trump supporters. They stuck with this guy through everything. Impeachments, indictments, civil, criminal trials, failed assassination. Of course they're going to stick with Trump to the end. People who truly believe in Trump and who love Trump and who follow Trump are sticking with him to the end. So that's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. They're never going to stop their loyalty. They're never going to stop. So if Trump ultimately sells his stock, even the majority of DJT, I think that his fan base who supports him, retail, will buy that. That's, again, now, is that financial advice? No. Am I giving financial advice? No. Okay? I am just stating my opinion. So, bottom line is, what is all of this? I'm not contradicting myself. What is all of this? What is the bottom line here? What is the point? Like, what does all of this have to? Where's the connection? The connection is that if Trump wins the presidency, November 5th, and becomes the 47th president of the United States of America, you will see tremendous, tremendous interest at this point. I'm not doing it no more. You can keep doing this, but I'm not. Obviously, I know colors. I'm not answering your question. I'll just give you one color. My favorite color is blue, baby. Okay, that's it. That's all you're going to get. You're not getting nothing else. Okay? You're going to get one thing on the manager. My favorite color, blue. Anyway, I made my points on this live stream. I will be back later. I'm going to be doing a lot more live streams. I just want to make them a little more shorter in time. All right? So God bless all of you. V for victory. Thank you, Under Manager, for the super chats. Even though you want to make me look like an idiot, I get it. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. Anyway, Dream Man, God bless. Dan, God bless everybody. I appreciate you coming to the live. I will be back later to do a lot more lives. Everything I said, I want to be crystal clear. Crystal. Like Billy Joel says in the song, I go to extremes, you know. Clear as a crystal. I want to be clear as a crystal. Sharp as a knife. I'm not a financial planner. Don't listen to anything I say. It's educational purposes, entertainment purposes only. Subject to my opinion. That's it. I am not here to give financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. But I am the greatest entertainer who has ever lived on planet Earth and the entire universe. The one, the only Apefather in the house, baby. Wow! Be back later.